I have 8 essays to write in 2 weeks, 14 days. I was just so anxious. I wanted to quit YouTube. Hey, it's been so long. I don't even know what to say. I really don't. But welcome back to my channel. If you are new around here, hello, my name is Courtney Daniella, and if you are not new, welcome back. It is so great to be reunited with you. I've been away for ages, but some things have changed, child. So let's get right updated with it as to what has been going on in my life and what's about to happen, honey. So yeah, let's get right into it. So it's been a while, but old habits die hard. I've already done my eyebrows. Literally, my eyebrow routine is never going to change. But yeah, I've already done my eyebrows. You guys know I'm about to get this face done. I'm just so excited to like record because I haven't recorded in ages and I've truly missed it. But yeah, let's get into this life update. So firstly, as you guys know, I'm in 3rd year now. I'm actually in 3rd year. I've made it to the final hurdle. Your girl is gonna graduate in like 8 months. Yeah, this is such an interesting time for me because I really didn't realize that all these people that were crying 3rd year, the struggle, oh my god, oh my lord. But let me even put something on my lips because can't be looking ashy now, can we? I'm using Carmex because I got 2 Carmex for free. I really don't like Carmex, but because I got it for free, I'm not going to use it till it's finished. The struggle of 3rd year, wow, it's actually very, very real. 3rd year is not like that different from 2nd and 1st year for me structure wise, in terms like, unlike last year I had like less essays because one of my paper options or one of my modules I guess was a coursework paper, so I didn't even need to write essays during time, so I had less essays because of that. But I have the exact same number of essays as I had in 1st year, so it's not like I'm looking at my workload and it's like, sorry, this foundation brush is really shedding, I need to buy a new one. I'm currently using the Maybelline Satin Liquid Dream Matte. Listen, I'm gonna list everything down below, we need to talk. So basically, it's not like my workload is unfamiliar to me. However, unlike previous years, I actually really have to try. I have to actually be on point this year in terms of the grades that I get and actually trying with my essays and putting in a lot more effort. And not to say I wasn't putting in effort before, but now I know like it's actually do or die. Unlike the last couple of years where my grade has not counted, this year counts. It is everything. It is all that counts. So I actually need to get a good grade, and that is scary because it puts immense pressure on you like from the beginning. On top of it, you guys know I specialize in sociology, and the sociology department, sometimes it's really not organized properly. As in like, okay, it's currently week 7, pretty much just started, which means we have like 2 official weeks left of term. Fantastic, this term has flown by. I have only written 4 essays out of 12. What does that mean? That means currently speaking to you, in the next 2 weeks, I have to write 8 essays. Is it adding up? Are you getting the maths? I have 8 essays to write in 2 weeks, 14 days. Just like, yeah, that's what I mean by disorganization. All my supervisions have basically become like quite clumped up. And there's pretty much like nothing I could do about it but roll with the punches and go with the flow. Pretty much in October, because I was doing gallivanting, I was going London and doing all these, wow, I don't have essays. Now I have essays, I have to catch up. So I have so much work to do, but I'm just thankful that like I've actually made it to 3rd year and your girl is preparing. And I say preparing because I'm not going to be doing another year at this place. I'm actually preparing to graduate, as in to be a bachelor degree holder. But you know, time really flies. Like I remember when I was doing small girl coming coming into 1st year and just thinking this is a big world, that like this is another new world that I'm gonna have to navigate. And now I'm preparing to leave. Like, I'm one of the big girls on campus. Literally, like, I'm an older, and that's just crazy to me. Like, heading to 21 and being actually preparing for the real world. And I think the reason why third year is like so scary for me is because obviously now I have to think of the next step. And you guys may or may not know, but I've never taken a gap year. I have never taken a gap year. Graduating at 21 and literally coming out of the education system, which I have been in for 17 years. I have been in the education system. The next step has always pretty much been set out for me, which was just you're going to the next academic year or you're moving to the next academic level. And now I actually have the choice where it's like, most likely I'm not going to do a master's straight away. So now it's real life. Now it's adulting for real, for real. And I'm going to do a whole video on adulting because I don't like it. I don't want to take part in it, but it's taken me hostage and I have to find a way to live with it. So it's scary. Like, I don't know if anyone who's also like my age, or maybe you're fresh graduated, or even if you're not taking that step now to be like, do I go and work? Do I be self-employed? Do I travel the world? Like, and then bearing in mind kind of your status when you come out. So me, I'll be a degree holder, but I don't come from a rich family. Going back to my parents' house, like, bearing all those things in mind, my parents' expectations of me, my family's expectations of me, my expectations of myself. What am I actually going to do? What am I actually going to say I'm going to accomplish after I've graduated? And now that I've got this degree, what's the next step? And I've always been that sort of person who thinks, what's next, what's next, what's next? And as of right now, I'm not too sure. I'm really not too sure. And it's scary. It's actually a really scary thing not knowing what you're going to do next, because I feel like when you're like me and you've always been like, I know, oh, next year I'm going to year 11, next year I'm going to year 12, I'm going to sixth form. The biggest choice I'd have to make is what sixth form I'm going to, but at least I know I'm going to sixth form. But now it's like, do I get a job? Where am I going to work? Do I join corporate babes, like hashtag corporate babes, or what am I doing? And I don't want to go back home to my mom's house and she just be looking at me like,
you're unemployed.
Like, that's not my portion. That's not your portion. So yeah, just finding out what I'm actually gonna do in life is currently what's like most hot. Why is this sponge so full of water? Like, anywhoozy. What else do I have to update you guys on? Obviously, the elephant in the room. Why was I gone from YouTube for so long? Firstly, I want to say thank you so much to everybody who's actually been like looking for me. Let me blend out this concealer. That's actually been like checking up on me, still watching my videos. Literally, I've been off YouTube for 2 months, or a bit over 2 months, and my channel has grown by like 3,000 subscribers and I wasn't here. And that to me is like, thank you so much for appreciating my content, for still wanting to keep up with me. I've had people like message me like, I just subscribed to your channel and I can't wait for you to make more videos. I hope you're okay. And stuff like that means so much to me, because this at the end of the day is my online community. This is my online family. And I kind of, you know, you guys know I was going through a really tough time and I was basically battling with depression. Like, I was depressed, and I've kind of spoken about mental health issues on my channel a bit, but I'm definitely going to discuss it more because it's something I definitely am very familiar with in terms of my own personal experience. Maybe not medically, but my own personal experience. I went through a really hard bout of depression just a couple of weeks ago, and anxiety, and I don't know if I basically mentioned this to you guys, but I feel like over the last couple of weeks or months, I have developed this sort of anxiety. And as much as, you know, I've tried to rebuke it and people around me have tried to rebuke it, I really had to pass through it and understand what triggered this anxiety in me, because I've never really been an anxious person. And I never really get nervous. So for example, you guys know I do a lot of public speaking. When I public speak, I never prepare what I'm gonna say. Cheeky little fact. I never prepare what I'm gonna say. I don't write things down when I'm going to speak. And I can literally speak to a room full of loads of people and never get nervous, even though I'm not prepared on what I'm going to say. It's never really been me. And it's not to say like I was this overly confident, arrogant or cocky person, but anxiety wasn't something that I was like battling with, right? And then this summer, and then coming back to third year, Anxiety just said,
yeah, I'm coming for you. Yep, you think you can escape me? Ha ha ha.
And bam, like I was anxious about everything. I used to wake up, like even this term, I remember the beginning of this term, I would wake up at like 4 a.m. just like literally sweating and apprehensive. And it's not like I'd had a nightmare or anything. I'm just thinking about everything I have to do and all these different opportunities I had, and I didn't want to mess them up, and the new people that I was meeting. I was just so anxious about what do people think of me. You know, I'm not making YouTube videos. When I come back to YouTube, is no one gonna watch my videos? Like I was just so anxious. I wanted to quit YouTube. Like I was just here like so much is going on, but at the same time I couldn't physically do anything. Like it felt like I didn't want to pick up my camera to record, because I felt like if I'm gonna speak to my family about stuff, and like to my online family, I mean, like about stuff, then I want it to come from a really genuine place. And right now I'm not in the headspace to really speak to anybody. I felt really isolated this year, like not this year as in third year. I felt really isolated, like right from the beginning of term. It just felt like, oh, there's no one around me. I have so much like going on in my life. My stuff was going on in like my personal life, which was just like, ugh, this is so like depressing. And so I really felt like there were days where I would literally just close my curtains, and I have blackout curtains, so that does not help the cause. I've closed my curtains, lock my door, and literally you're in uni and people just assume, oh, everyone's busy, everyone's doing work, so you can literally hide in this cocoon of life and just be like, I'm not speaking to anybody, I don't want to see anybody, I don't want anyone to see me. And that's such a hard place to be, because no one is checking in on you, and then you're just left with your thoughts. And my thoughts at that time were just really negative about myself, about the work that I was doing, about what it was I was going to do next. And it didn't help that I was also confused about my future. And I feel like when you're a person who is standing in between like a choice of corporate life, creative life, and actual life choices that you have to make, it becomes really scary, because it's like I could do anything, but I don't know what I want to do. And I've always believed in my ability, like it, and so that's why it was weird. Like I've never been a sort of person who's like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do this. I would always at least try, and if I flopped, I flopped. I would move on and I'll try something new. I'd never be like, oh no, I can't do this, I can't do that. Like I would always try, and I've always known what it is I wanted. So I think growing up and then finding out this year that actually maybe you haven't got as much of a grip on things as you kind of think you do, really anxiety was shaking the table. Anxiety was shaking the table, and I just didn't know what to do. But I feel like I've really, and oh girl, okay, I really fell off in terms of my relationship. Listen, that's a whole new video in itself. But my relationship, because I think I went like 4 weeks without reading my Bible. Not reading a single Bible scripture. Just not even praying. Even small prayer. I couldn't. Lord, thank you for waking me up this morning. It wouldn't come out of my mouth. Like, I didn't praise, I didn't worship. And you guys know, even if you're not a believer or not, whether you're a Christian or not, but you guys know that's like, I'm a Christian, right? And it's a huge part of my identity, just in case you're new to my channel. It's something that has gotten me through. My faith gets me through pretty much everything. And so for me to be going through like one of the toughest seasons I've had probably since starting my degree, and literally having anxiety shake the table at the beginning of third year, I really thought like I would run to my faith. I would run to God in prayer and just be like, help me, help me, help me. But then I realized I didn't set my face properly. That's what I realized. Then I realized my faith wasn't as strong as it needed to be. And there was just a whole bunch of things that I was battling, and I just wasn't running to God. And that's not really like me. Well, I didn't think that was like me, but apparently it was, because I fell off in terms of my relationship. But listen, I was just a hot mess. I was in no place to be giving advice, doing videos. And I feel like because I do my videos from a space, from a place of like openness and a place of reflecting on my own experiences, if I'm like going through something, sometimes I feel like I'm not in the place to speak about that same thing, and that's what kind of also held me back from making videos. But now I've kind of learned that we're all going through some stuff together, and sometimes it's good to talk whilst you're in it. Like it might not be the most constructive conversation in terms of, oh, this is the action plan, this is what we're going to do next, this is how we're going to get in the rut, out of the rut, but just letting people know that I'm going through this too. And that's what my channel basically surrounds. Like, I've been through it, or I'm going through it too, and so I can be your your friend, I can be your sister in this time of need, or in this time of confusion, or in this time of transition, or in this time of growth. And that's exactly what I was in, like a time of transition, growth, and healing, and all of these different things. But I wasn't like speaking about it, and you know, that's not me. So even though now it's not like I've got my whole life figured out and I'm mishappy all the time, but I'm definitely not where I was. Like I was really, oh girl, I was down. You can ask my friend, I was just, but yeah, I'm not there anymore. And uni can be a really isolating place, so please do have a support system. Like I am so thankful for the friends that I have around me, because I have a support system of people who were checking up on me, people who, you know, I don't know if they could sense that I just was not okay, but people who are not even in Cambridge with me, or, you know, I haven't seen them in ages, message me like, girl, is you okay? Like, where you been at? Like, my girls are my backbone for real, because they prayed for me, they prayed with me, they just did all these things with me, gave me some really encouraging words, let me know that they believe in me at times when I really don't believe in myself. And stuff like that can be so reassuring, because, or assuring, because I know my girls aren't fools. Like my girls really don't support nonsense, and so for them to be like, yeah, of course we support you, I know they're not just saying it, they truly believe it. Well, I hope they do. But yeah, that's kind of what I was going through, and I know I really went MIA. Like I felt like I dropped off the face of the earth, but also I felt like it was quite clear in my last video that I was really going through it. Like I was going through it. And so thank you to everybody who told me, like, course, it's okay to take your time, like it's okay to take time for you. And I'm gonna be sharing that a lot on my channel. It's okay to take time for you. It's okay to take time to focus on yourself and to focus on what you want and who you want to be, and to acknowledge that you're not okay. Like sometimes people require you to be on 100 all the time, and sometimes when you're not, you feel bad. But you know, ask those same people who expect you to be on 100 all the time to build you up when you're feeling like a 10, to build you up to your 100 place. Like they can't expect you to always be high. Sometimes you have to have people who also carry you, who also support you, not just carry you, but support you and bring you back up to that place, and let you know, build you up on reassurance and encouragement and positive words and things like that. And that's definitely what I found in this season of my life. Your girl was coming back, and I'm coming back with a vengeance, because clearly some people just don't want me to win. The devil thought he had me. Oh, the devil thought he had me, thought that my life was over. He thought I had no healer. He thought I had no hope, but that's when someone greater came in my situation. Ooh. Yeah, but anyways, but yeah, now I've got to make up for lost time. Or in fact, it wasn't lost time. Now I've got to implement what I learned in that time, so that that time does not become lost time. Don't you worry, whilst I was away, I was still doing stuff, because me, boy, I'm still a busybody. Obviously, I've still got my wig business and things. Thank you so much to everybody who has been placing orders in my wig business, to the point where I am so flooded with orders. Wow. You guys don't have to support me, but you do. You believe in my craft, you believe in my business, you believe in my work ethic, and I'm mad thankful, because like I said, you don't have to, but you choose to. As you can see, I've got a new logo, got a new banner, like so many things. I'm just starting a new beginning. I'm starting afresh. You guys know, if you've been here for a while, as in since the beginning of last year, that I have had about 4 logos now. Don't kill me, don't come for me. Some of us are indecisive, but I think I have found the final Courtney Daniella logo. I don't think it's gonna change a game from here. Yeah, I don't think it will. I made this logo myself. The intro in this video was made by man like Michael. He really did a great job. I really hope you guys like it. The piano music has gone, and I know some people are gonna be like, no, that music was your music, and when I hear that music, I just ginger me somehow. But the music is gone. But I really like this new music. I hope you guys like it too. I'm so thankful, because you don't have to support me. This family doesn't have to grow, but it continues to, because I really want to keep openness, love and support at the center of this channel, and that is what this channel is about. So if you are not subscribed, please do subscribe. Come and join this lovely, amazing and beautiful family, and I will talk to you guys soon. I'm going to put on, you know, eyeshadow and lipstick, and let me even spray my face now, and mascara and stuff, and then film this Snapchat Q&A. If you don't have me on Snapchat, what are you doing? Add me, CVXRTZ. Everyone asks me, what is that? Listen, Snapchat needs to update and let you change your Snapchat name, because I created that at a time when I was going through a lot. Okay, I was going through a lot. I was going through an identity crisis. But I can't change it, and all of you guys have added me on there now, so it could just be a little kiki between us. But yeah, my hair is cute, innit? I'll give you an update on what this hair is. It's looking quite sweet. It's looking quite sweet. Get your CDB wigs. But anyways, if you have any video suggestions as well, leave them down below, or message me on Snapchat, DM me, do whatever, just message me. I want to hear from you guys. I miss you guys so much. Please do comment down below anything that you want to like see or hear from me, and I will talk to you guys soon. I love you all so much, and take care.